Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. Better late than never. I'm telling you what. Things go sideways in the 3D for a reason, my friends. It's always the darkest before the dawn, and now I'm waiting on the dawn. So here we are, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for clicking here. I do appreciate you for watching today. Taurus, if you are brand new, you've never been here before, there's a subscription button over there if you're interested. And for those of you who are always by, thank you for doing that. Let's find out what's going on. We're going to do 9-card draw this week. Find out what's going on for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is always going to be for the week ahead whenever you find it. It will always be for the week ahead, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year. What's going on for Taurus? In the collective, please tell me about my beautiful bull gang. Tell me what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Page of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor out. We've got the 7 of Cups. Tell me more about this. Goes to another page, the Page of Cups. Oh, Taurus, good news coming in money for sure. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is here. Tell me more about this. I feel like you're disconnecting from some sort of confusion that was in the past, my friend. We have the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Okay. So it does feel like there is something coming up here, Taurus, and I feel like in the future what's coming up here is some sort of romantic connection. I want to say, first of all, is what I'm seeing here. Oh, look at that. The Empress is in the distance. I like it. Why is that? Because the King of Wands is here. Somebody is taking a step toward the Empress. Okay, let's take a look at it here. So, Taurus, what I want to say is that we do have the Emperor and the Empress here. So whether you are the Emperor or the Empress, take it as it resonates for you. You're represented here. We do have the Page of Pentacles. And so that tells me that I feel like there was somebody here in the past who was sort of confused or overwhelmed by a decision-making process. I feel like the Emperor has an opportunity for you, Taurus, and I feel like this is already in the past. So what I want to say is I think you're waiting on it. I think you know innately, intuitively, psychically, you know that this Emperor has an opportunity for you, and that I feel though this Emperor is like what's clouding their vision, I feel is emotions. I want to say that the Emperor likes to operate without the emotions, right? This is Aries energy. Now, the Emperor, understand, is all of the kings, right? So this is a person who is very well-rounded, very wise. They've taken on a lot of lessons in the 3D world. This person knows what they want. They're the person who stands out front. They're the person who is in charge of their empire. So whatever that means to the Emperor, whether that is a bunch of businesses, other people, the Emperor carries it all, right? Makes the decisions that are good and bad. I feel like this Emperor, I've always felt as an energy reader. Remember, I'm an energy reader. I'm not an astrologist, right? I'm feeling the energy of the Emperor, and I know with the Emperor that they do not go in for anything unless they know they're going to win. And I feel like that's what the delay is here. I feel like the opportunity is here. It's being held in the hand of the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor is ready to see you face to face, but they are feeling confused and overwhelmed about making a decision because the Emperor always has a lot of options, right? This is the one that is everybody wants, right? The one who is balanced in their emotions, the one who is very honest and truthful and gallant, and the one who is going to always speak the truth, the one who is on fire, always quenching the fires of their heart. This is the person I feel that just about everybody is interested in. And for those of you who are the Empress, and just because you are the Libra or the Taurus doesn't mean you are the Empress. The Empress comes with wisdom. And sometimes, not in every case, sometimes that wisdom comes with age. And so it's very likely that you could be a younger Emperor or an Empress, but chances are pretty slim, I'm just going to say, because you don't have a whole lot of wisdom in your 20s. You have the wisdom of the person in their 20s, right? These are people who have way more wisdom than that. They've learned all the lessons of all the queens. And while it's not impossible to be an emperor at a younger age, it's very seldom happens. I feel like you're still waiting on this person. I want to say you're still waiting on the Emperor, but I feel like you continue to attract them. The Page of Cups is here, which tells me there's some good news coming about reciprocity, my friend. Some good energy, new energy. It feels like new love, new energy. So if this Emperor is somebody who you already know, this person is renewed, I want to say. They're a person who's learned their lessons. They are a person who understands what's going on now. They are somebody who's had a realization, they've gained some wisdom, and they are now balanced in the way that they think, they speak, and they approach things. So I feel like this person has been holding this Page of Pentacles here has been, this Emperor has been wanting to meet you face to face for a while, but is still feeling like they're not sure which opportunity to pick, because these are all cups, and cups are all emotion, and the Emperor always has a lot of people in their environment trying to attract them. Right? So I feel like the Emperor is kind of looking at all of the options, I want to say, and options are a good thing. Don't look at them like they're a bad thing. Some of you are going to get in the comments with your ego and say, well, I'm not sloppy seconds. Well, then you can just carry on. Click on the X if this doesn't apply to you. That's okay. Maybe the next one will, or maybe one of your other signs, right? Moon and rising. So we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Good news is coming about reciprocity. Good news is coming for some of you about money, reciprocal financial stuff. I feel like this new opportunity, this person, we can see somebody is holding the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles is in the hand of the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Cups tells me that this is either a renewed energy with the Emperor, or this is a new love, someone that you've never met before, but it is new. It does feel like that. And you're about to get reciprocity from this Emperor, who I feel has been holding back here. The Five of Wands, I feel like this person has been holding back because they have so many options. They're not really sure what to do. The plight of the Emperor is picking the right kind of Empress, right? Because please know that these two are formidable opponents, right? And so the Emperor is picking an Empress based on, you know, how strong they are, their go-getterness, right? Their ability to be kind and compassionate, but also to be fiery and independent. This Empress has whatever it takes to overthrow this throne. And so the Emperor must pick the right person. And so the Emperor's taking their time. And I think that if you are the Emperor, you keep taking your time. Make sure that you're making the right decision. I feel like there is going to be somebody who's going to be disconnecting from the Seven of Cups, because I really ultimately think that the Emperor isn't really interested in anybody but the Empress. And so the Eight of Cups tells me that somebody here is about to disconnect from the Seven of Cups to go looking for the Empress, or to communicate with the Empress. There is a Six of Pentacles here, which is reciprocal energy. The Six of Pentacles, though, understand, is also that the Emperor is always on call, right? There's always someone who needs something from the Emperor. This could be part of what is causing the delays with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is indecision. It can also be that there is a lot of competition, I would say. I feel like the Page of Cups, for some of you here, the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords is telling me that you already know this person and you've already had it out with them. You've already spoken with them. Something didn't go right. There's fundamental differences. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I want to say that that was a temporary state, that it was the wrong time, the wrong place. So for those of you who have already met the Emperor and you know them and you're tagging them with some sort of negative energy, I'm telling you, this person has grown. This person has grown. They are somebody who's very balanced now, and they understand the situation from where they see it now, which is atop the throne. Not as a page, not as a knight, but they're seeing this as a king of all the kings. Right? So they have all of the lessons of all of the kings. I feel like for some of you that this person might be somebody that you are going to tag with whatever it had gone on in the past. And I'm going to say that whenever you decide to hold somebody to their past, even though they've changed and grown and learned some things and gained some wisdom, it is your karma that you will live the same. People will continue to refuse to believe that you grew into the Empress. I feel like these two are partners for a reason, because they see the growth in each other. They see the value in being together. I want to say that with the Knight of Cups here, the Knight of Cups is telling me that there is this Emperor feels like there's a lot of competition for the Empress, and I would agree. I would agree, because the Empress, you don't get an upgrade from the Empress. The Empress is the upgrade. And so the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands are here. So we have the Five of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you already know this person, and there were fundamental differences at the time that you spoke with them, but I want to say that they're showing up as brand new. They're showing up as brand new, wanting reciprocal energy, and they're wanting to disconnect from any hardships that went on between you. We do have the Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. I'm going to say that things are about to change in a moment, because to me, more than 1 5 in a reading tells me quick change, right? Those are fives. When 1 5 shows up for me, it is that we are at odds with each other, or I'm feeling in lack. But when 2 5s show up, it tells me that we're just gonna jump over. It's like a speed bump. I feel like that when you met the Emperor the last time, they may have been either an Emperor in reverse, or maybe they weren't an Emperor at all. And that's why it wouldn't have worked, because there would be a vibrational difference. Understand that just because you think they're attractive and they think you're attractive doesn't make you compatible. A lot of people stop right there at the looks. And that's what gets you into trouble, right? And we have the Knight of Cups here. I do believe that there is romance here. And I do believe that this king, or this emperor, all the kings, is pulling away from some sort of confusion that they had about where they want to plant their pentacle. I feel like this person is bringing you an opportunity, and is a good opportunity. We go from the Ace to the Six of Pentacles, which is at the heart of the reading, right? This is what the reading is all about. It's about reciprocal energy. I feel like the Emperor is about to approach you and disconnect from anything else that was keeping them from you in the past. All right. Let's get one more card. All right. So I think that the Emperor is worried here, Taurus, that you're not single. That's what it looks like. They're hoping that you are single, but it feels like they think that you're already in some sort of a relationship. And for some of you, that might be true. You might have carried on because the person that you wanted was not the person who you wanted in the past. There probably was some sort of a vibrational difference, or the Emperor wasn't sure what they wanted. And they were trying to figure out who they wanted to give this pentacle to. I feel like these two pages here are telling me that you are going to receive some communication. And it's good news. And it could be about money for some of you. But I feel like it is after a long period of time. The Six and the Ace of Pentacles in the hand of the page. That's 7 pentacles. We've been growing. We've been waiting, being practical, taking our time, and I think that that's really important when you're deciding who is going to be your person. I feel like it's really important to build on the one pentacle. Tell me about this Page of Cups. What is this about here? Tell me about Taurus. What is the Page of Cups about for Taurus, please? We do have the Death card. We have the Temperance, and we have the Eight of Cups. So I want to say that this good news that's coming to you is because of some sort of transition or something that has ended in the past and is now transforming itself. And while you were waiting on this Emperor, I feel, to because I feel like for those of you who are the Empress, I feel like you've been trying to attract an Emperor. And I say an Emperor because there are a lot of them out there, right? Those ones who are willing to do the work. The Death card is here because death is about something ending so something else can begin. And what's beginning here is some sort of a moment of clarity or a moment of transition. The Temperance card tells us that it is not only balanced and healing, but it is the moment of alchemy. It's like we had to wait until everything was ready. And for those of you who met the Emperor before they were the Emperor, you'll know what I mean. If you've been the Empress and you're the one that did all the work, you've been waiting for the Emperor, or it could be vice versa. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you hadn't done all the work and the Emperor was waiting for you to level up. So I feel like with the Eight of Cups here, it tells me that with the Eight of Cups and the Page is holding a cup, I feel like what's coming is wish fulfillment. Look, I feel like for some of you, the Six of Pentacles has to do with money. I feel like it has to do with money, and it feels like it's a lot of financial opportunities. So for those of you who are in business, I feel like there's a lot of financial opportunities that are coming at you here. And for others of you, I feel like it is the Emperor that after a long time of waiting, holding back, indecision, feeling like there's competition, the Emperor feels like there's competition. And when they do, they will never step forward. If they feel like they can't win, the Emperor will never go in. The Emperor cannot sacrifice the whole freaking empire for one love interest. That would be foolish, right? So the Emperor needs to be sure that they're going to win when they go in. And so I feel like that's the reason that the Emperor is holding back with this Five of Wands here. And it also might be because they're wondering, can we fix our fundamental differences? Because I think that the last time that you spoke with this person, there may have been conflict. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the heart of the matter. Six of Pentacles. What is this about, please? We've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Two of Wands, and we've got the Four of Swords. So we had to have some healing. So the Emperor had to heal, or the Empress had to heal. The situation itself had to heal. I feel like the Emperor is still not ready to talk. It feels like with this sword here is not being touched. I feel like the Emperor is in heartbreak or disappointment. There's something that's gone on with the Emperor that they have not, that they're working through, I want to say. The Five of Cups is here. And the Five of Cups is sadness and regret of things that went on in the past. And we see here that the Death card is here. So it tells me that something did end, or something ended so something else could begin, which is Temperance energy. We do have the Two of Wands, right? And that is preparation. I really do feel that this Emperor is preparing to come forward here in a healed way and speak about what regrets they've had from the past, Taurus. That's what it feels like. Why is the Eight of Cups here, please? Why is the Eight of Cups here? We have the Magician. We have the Six of Wands and the Tower. There it is. Look at that. So there is change. There is a lot of change coming in the present moment. That's why I'm clarifying here. A lot of change is coming in the present moment. You're about to get the victory, my friend. All this stuff that you've been manifesting, whatever it is, it feels like you've taken the feeling out of it. I want to say that whoever this is, this Emperor that's coming in for you, whether you're the Emperor or the Empress, take it as it resonates. I feel like this Magician energy is telling me that you've been manifesting, but you have been disconnected from it emotionally. You're like, yeah, it's going to come when it's going to come. I understand that divine timing is at play. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I don't need it. But if it should arrive, I will be happy that it arrives. I feel like you're taking care of your manifestations in the way that you should. What you're doing is you're saying to the universe, hey, this is what I want. This is my criteria. And when you bring it, I'll be ready for it. I'm going to work on myself, Empress. I'm going to work on myself really hard to make sure that I'm worthy of attracting what I am, right? Because whatever you're attracting is what you are. So when you keep complaining or trashing people to other people or in the comments, please understand that that's what you have attracted. And so that sort of gives us the beautiful moment of looking in the mirror and saying, why am I attracting these people that keep hurting me, taking advantage of me? Why am I attracting narcissists? All of that stuff. It's time to go over those things. So I feel like you are manifesting. And I feel like you are the Empress in that energy. You are going to get the victory here. I feel like your manifestation is victory. I feel like something is coming full circle. Like if this person is coming back from the war, right? So they left home, they went to fight in the war, they came back, and now it's like a full circle moment. People are cheering them on and giving them a lot of attention and telling them that, great, you got the victory. I feel like you're about to get the victory of whatever it is that you're manifesting. I feel like it's coming in with a tower, my friend, so it's gonna shake you down. Also, that this tower is an indication that whatever is coming is your manifestation. Please understand that the tower must show up to break down all of the things that you never needed back there, that you have finally let go of. And it's the darkest before the dawn, as I said. And so I still am a little bit upset when things go sideways, as they have in the last 4 or 5 days. But listen, I know that it's because something really beautiful is about to appear, because the tower only shows up as mercy. It's time to just get rid of all of the things that you no longer need so you can start again with whatever your wish fulfillment is. So please understand that when the tower shows up, that whatever's going really wrong for you in your life is an indication that things are about to go right in the very same way. So I want to say that the Emperor here is worried that you, my friend, who they do want to have a new beginning with, the Emperor is scared, possibly worried that you are not available with the Nine of Pentacles. And I also feel like that's the reason that the Emperor is holding back here. Yeah, they want to come in for, whoa, wow. Look, we go from the Five of Wands to this. And if you know how to read tarot, you know what that means, right? I feel like somebody here is getting a windfall. I was feeling that with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're getting it all. Like everything you've wanted, every single thing you've been asking for, manifesting, working toward. And I mean working on yourself. For those of you who've done the really hard work, here it comes. Here it is. We do have the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Expansion on steroids, my friend. There's about to be something that you've been feeling in lack about. You've been feeling like you've been waiting on. Where is it, Elsie? When is it coming? I feel like for some of you who are on this timeline, that your abundance, your long-term relationship, your windfall, whatever it is, maybe it's business, take it as it resonates, is about to expand like crazy. Everything is about to change. We've got 2 5s here, and I said that at the very beginning, right? The 2 5s to me means quick change. I feel like you have quick change that's right around the corner, my friend. And the Sun tells me, here it comes. And it is you're going to see it for everything that it is. I bloody love that for you. I really do love that for you. The sun is here. You are going to be in this growth spurt. I feel like you're going to see it for all that it is, and I feel like we're talking about romance. This Emperor is really sort of worried that you are not single. They're also worried that when it comes to love, when it comes to the Ace of Cups, that you're going to have something to say about it. I feel like this person thinks that you've just moved on, right? 5 and 1 is 6. 6 swords tells me that you've moved on already, and I really think you have. I feel like your back is to the whole situation, right? They come up like this. The Queen has her back to the situation. I feel like you've carried on already. And when you carry on and you stop thinking about the thing that you've manifested and you just carry on with life, you can be pretty damn sure that it's arriving. So I feel like this is somebody that the reason that we stopped talking is because there was a difference of opinion, that there was a conflict or a disagreement, maybe there was an ego issue, and because I feel like we were not healed to this position. This is the mother and father of the tarot. This is the top notch, right? This is the ones who are healed, the ones who are balanced. This one takes care of themselves. This one takes care of themselves. She doesn't need him. He doesn't need her. But when these two people come together, it's magic because they don't need each other. They're now in a vibration of wanting, which is really kind of beautiful. So the Queen of Swords here, I feel like the Emperor is thinking, you know what? If I walk in with this cup and this person is not available, they're just going to tell me to hit the bricks. And so I feel like they're wondering, are your sharp words, is that what they're going to get when they come and they reveal? Because somebody here is revealing how they feel about you. Somebody here is about to be really honest and truthful about how they feel, but they understand that you've carried on. You have your back to the situation. So this person is wondering, the Emperor is wondering if you're single, Taurus. And I feel like that's what you're getting coming up in the week ahead for some of you. Again, we have the Page of Pentacles, which shows up. Why is that? Because the Hierophant's in the reverse. Oh, interesting. This person understands that you are probably someone who is non-traditional. So you are somebody who maybe just wants to date and live in your own house. Maybe you don't want to move in already. Maybe you don't want to get married. But this person is somebody who realizes that you're on your own path and you're not going to stop for anybody. We do have the Page of Pentacles on your side. So that tells me that the Empress and the Emperor are both ready to invest here. And I think that both of you are coming from a place of disappointment, having your heart broken. I feel like that's the reason why you're on the non-traditional path. I feel like something has gone on and you've decided to go on your own path, and that's made you the Empress. But I'm going to tell you, yeah, look at that. You know what? When the Hermit and the Star comes up, it tells me you're on the right path, because the light that is in that lantern is the star, is this card. You're on the right path. Here it comes. And so I feel like now it's just a matter of looking for it and waiting for your 9 of Cups, my friend. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. I hope you're well. I'll be back because I'm always back. You know me. I always come back. I'm loyal. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.